I'm Hollie Doran and I'm an account director at DDB. I came through into advertising through a graduate program. So I was working at a marketing company in Sydney, and I decided that I wanted something that was a little bit more creative. And so I applied and I got in, and the rest is history. I love working in this industry because I think that you get to work with so many talented and very nice people, very smart people that come from a wide range of different backgrounds. And for me, every day can be different, and I think that you get to learn a lot about clients' businesses and really help build brands. And you know, I love that. So I think one of the most common misconceptions is probably that we all drink whiskey and go for long lunches, which we do like to have a long lunch, but it's not normally during our work week, and we definitely like to have some whiskey, but that's after hours too. So as an account director, I manage a number of different brands, and I mainly at the moment work on Unilever and PepsiCo. So day to day, that can mean anything from taking briefs from clients, working to help them solve their business problems or objectives, helping to get creative resources organized, briefing in creatives, assessing creative work, helping drive productions forward, competitive reviews, who knows. So essentially though, my role is to represent the client within the agency and the agency when I'm in the client's offices. So that's the sort of short version. I think one of the more challenging aspects of advertising and my experience to date is probably just the speed that advertising is changing at. I think that the one thing we can always be sure of in this industry is that things continue to evolve. And I think particularly at the moment we're in a period of rapid change. So that means that you sort of have to constantly evolve and adapt, which certainly keeps you on your toes. In terms of the most gratifying, I think the most, probably the best experience that I've had is working on a brand in Australia actually, that had work that ran in over 25 different countries. We had a really, really strong relationship with the client, and we did some really great work, and we're a great team. So that, I think, for me is probably the most gratifying piece of work. Okay, so you want me to talk about like before advertising too?
Yes.
Okay. So I kind of got into advertising in a really odd way. I went through school and was very good at maths and science. And actually I had applied to get a scholarship to do aeronautical engineering. That's what I wanted to do. And unfortunately I didn't get that scholarship, so I had to reassess what I wanted to do, and I decided to then do a double degree in marketing and international business. So I did that. I got a scholarship to go and study overseas in France, and then that sort of opened up my enthusiasm for traveling and international business. So from a very sort of analytical and scientific background, I went into a very creative background. But actually all my experiences leading up to that, whether that be working in publishing, working as a dispensary technician in pharmacy, etc., has led to this, and I sort of draw on those different aspects through the day, whether that's managing finances, whether that's applying pharmaceutical knowledge to advertising that we do. It all contributes, and I think that's one of the nicest things about advertising is it draws on culture and draws on experience to create the work that we create. So no matter where you come from and what experiences you have, you can certainly contribute in this industry. I think when you first come in particularly, I think showing passion and enthusiasm for what you do and really working hard to contribute and grow, I think, is the most important. And it's an exciting industry. There's a lot to be part of. So I think come in, show that you're passionate about what you do, and I'm sure that you'll rise through the ranks accordingly. In think that there is a big focus on diversity and equality, which I think is a very a good thing to happen. I think that there's been not enough focus of that on that in the last few years or a long time. So I really like to see that happening, and I think that agency models will continue to change. So I'm sure that that will be a new journey that we embark on. But I have, every faith that the industry will go in that direction and change the way it needs to. I think that diversity is important no matter where you are, whether you're in advertising, in life. But I think, if you had to apply it specifically to advertising, I think it's really quite simple. I think that we need to speak to a lot of different consumers who are diverse themselves, and if we don't have that inside our building, then how are we ever able to really understand how we can talk to those consumers? And I think that we're being brought up on this notion that a good idea can come from anywhere, and I think that having a broader, more diverse background really helps to find those unique ideas. So I think, it's important in advertising, it's important in life. Advertising means I can be myself and I can be passionate and I can do good things.